Senator Wicker's recognized this, and I just, for the benefit of everyone, I'm going to enforce the 5-minute rule. But
Okay,
I don't do it usually.
Very, very good. And I think we can do this in less than 5 minutes. Secretary Del Toro, just last Friday, it was reported that the USS Sioux City would be headed to the Arabian Gulf. It has been spending time in the Mediterranean. This is a Freedom variant LCS ship. The Navy has announced it will decommission a total of 24 battleships, including the first 10 Freedom variant LCSs. The Sioux City is reportedly going to be decommissioned only 4.5 years after it was commissioned, in part due to a class-wide failure in the ship's engineering plan. So I want to ask this. How many ships have this class-wide failure in the ship's engineering plan? And if the failure is that serious, why is it capable of being sent to the Arabian Gulf for serious duty? Either it's not reliable and not capable, or it is capable enough to be sent into harm's way. And then we'll leave time for Admiral Gilday to help answer that question also.
Yes, sir. It's my understanding that the USS Sioux City, being of the Freedom variant with the USW module on it, and that's particularly the reason why it's going to be decommissioned. As to the class-wide failure, there are operational restrictions that were put on the utilization of the ships in general, which keeps them safe to operate, but not in their most extreme fashion. And perhaps I could ask the CNO to further elaborate on that.
Secretary's right, sir. We have operating limitations on those ships based on a known problem in the engineering plant that needs to be replaced. Over time, we're replacing the combining. It's called the combining gear. It gives you more flexibility with your engineering plant configuration and allows you to operate at high speeds. To your point, we believe the risk is we can mitigate the risk using that vessel forward, given the operating constraints that we've identified and the guidance that we've given to commanding officers. So we have trained that ship for combat and sending her forward to be able to provide the capability needed by the CENTCOM commander.
Is the failure in Admiral? Is the failure in the engineering plan the same in all of these in all of this class?
No, sir. Just in the Freedom. Just in the Freedom variant.
And how many are? How many of those are there?
So, sir, there are about between 15 and 20.
And so the failure is the same in those 15 or 20?
The fix needs to occur in those 15 or 20, but one of the proposals is to decommission 9, right? And so, as the Secretary mentioned, it's not just the combining gear, but also we were making an investment in an anti-submarine warfare module for that ship that technically has not met its requirements. It is incapable, in other words.
What about the others that are going to not be decommissioned?
So 15 of those will have a mine countermeasures module. So that particular capability is on track to be IOC this year. And so those 15 ships are going to be required to replace our existing minesweepers that operate out of both Yokosuka, Japan, and Bahrain. Additionally, there are 6 LCS that we would have the existing anti-surface module on those ships, and that's a proven capability that went IOC 3 years ago.
Mr. Chairman, I yield back 49 seconds.